How's it going, everybody? And it is your boy, Being Big, and we are back with two
Two
boys, One
One
Piece.
Piece.
Oh my god! It's
Been
been
so
so
long.
long, bro.
So
It's
like
been so
it's been
long.
literally like a year and a half since we
Year and a half,
said
bro. The
that.
Wano video coming, I promise. But listen,
It's
we're
coming.
talking about Fullmetal today. The movie came out last 3 weeks ago. We've had some time to think about it now.
Yep.
I saw it twice. This man's seen it once, but so let's just jump right into it. Full spoilers, because I don't know how we would have announcement. Like, this should be a really short video if we did a non-spoiler.
Yeah. It'd be a little late for just like a review.
Yeah. So just full spoilers. If you wanna, if you just wanna go watch the movie, go watch it. If you're a One Piece fan, what have you been doing? Why haven't you seen this yet? If you're not a One Piece fan, what are you doing here? But you might like the movie anyways. This might be like the most accessible One Piece movie
It is a
plot
very
wise.
accessible One Piece movie.
But like, just know that you're not gonna know any like half of the cast. just accept the fate, and then like the rest of the movie is pretty accessible to a newbie. But yeah, that there we go. So we're just heading in. I don't know. I really like this film. What about you? What about you? Give me your thoughts.
I did really like this movie, I will say.
It was different. It was unique.
It was very different. Not what I was expecting.
Fuck.
I don't know if it's my favorite One Piece movie, but it's up
Yeah,
there.
it's up there. Yeah, I think it's probably my favorite One Piece movie, but it's debatable. Yeah, the whole movie runs around Uta, so we might as well just jump into Uta as a character. I think maybe Uta was factory made to be loved by me specifically, because she just fits everything. Like she's up there on the waifu list now. Like, it's over for me. A singer, and and her hair. I don't know, her hair. Everything about it, bro. Her wings. I fucking love her wings.
I like her design a lot. I remember back in like August last year when I was seeing like concept designs for her, I was like, ooh, damn.
She's a very well designed character, especially as like in this movie we find out that she like isn't related to Shanks, which is like a smart I guess a smart decision. But if you had told me she was like blood related, I would have been like okay, well, Shanks just smashed somebody. That's not that. Okay, like that man.
I mean,
You seen the Riz on this man? Like, he's a
that would not
Wizard
be
King for real.
in like that would not be surprising
Nah, in the slightest. But they didn't end up going that direction, and I did end up loving like really enjoying the direction they went with how they're related to each other, which is revealed later in the film. But in terms of plot, I mean, there's not much to say. The movie code. Oh, you actually haven't seen the beginning. The movie code starts with videos from the world telling about how pirates suck and how the Great Pirate Era is known as the Great Era of oppression to normal people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I really like this aspect of the movie because, like, yeah, fucking shit is horrible for the average human being in One Piece. Especially if you live on the Grand Line. What are you doing? Just pack up, bro. You're done.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely see that a good amount in One Piece, but they don't focus on it too much. It's mostly like, oh yeah, this one kingdom is like, Doflamingo is terrorizing this or whatever.
Characters like Don Krieg, even if from early on in One Piece.
All of Wano.
All of Wano for sure. Well, this movie like paints it in an interesting way, and Uta just generalizing all pirates is bad is pretty interesting, because like, I mean, if you don't know, you don't know. Like, if you've never met Luffy, you would never like. Like, I'm sure most pirates are ops.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Whitebeard was out there.
I mean, Whitebeard is a homie, but like, come on, like, for every Whitebeard you got Blackbeard.
True. For every Jinbei you got a Dofi.
Mm-hmm. But Uta being the main like antagonist, I don't know why I didn't see it going into the movie, because now in retrospect, I don't know what the villain would have been. Like,
it makes perfect.
It makes perfect sense. Like, it was like when we went to go see the movie, I was like, I wonder what the driving force is gonna be. Like, what is it gonna? This is really just gonna be a concert for the whole movie. There's no way. Uta as the villain, like, just it just makes sense, and I really like it.
It does make a lot of sense. I did like that. That they made this cute One Piece girl. They promoted her for like not close to a year.
They promoted her for so long. Bonus chapters, bonus episodes, like fuck me.
And then it's like, oh yeah, she's actually the main villain.
She's actually the main villain.
What a move.
So Shanks abandons her, the whole island gets burned down, blah blah blah, top musica. I'm now okay with her knowing that Shanks, because she finds out that Shanks didn't really abandon her. Like, he abandoned her, which was like, come on, Shanks, that was fucked up. But it wasn't his fault that Aletheia got murked.
He did take the blame for that, though.
Yeah. And at first I was like, man, it's kind of lame that she finds out and then she still goes through with it. But after watching the movie 12 times, I was like, you know, if you believe something for 11 years of your life, and then for 1 year after you're already set in motion the plan that you've like I would see that shit through. Like, you have to see it through at that. Like, there's no way.
I suppose I'm still kind of like, the fact that she knew is kind of like, I don't know, because the movie presents it as like, oh yeah, she's like, this is the reason why she does, like, she's doing this is because of Shanks and how Shanks abandoned her. But then at the last minute, it's like, oh no, she actually knew the whole time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It doesn't.
It's an interesting.
That's probably my least favorite part of the movie. Is just her motivations for why she's doing it. But I do get, like, I get it, sort of.
Yeah.
That's like one of my biggest complaint about them.
No, but yeah, I really dig it. I really dig just Uta as a character. Uta just throughout the whole movie, especially the decision to like kill her at the end. It's like, damn. After all that we went through for this bit, you're just gonna do that to us, Oda? No fucking way, bro. Come on, get off of it, please. I can't handle this, bro.
Yes. It's definitely a interesting decision that they did there. I really like it. I respect the balls to do that, to again promote a character for like a year, and then just kill
her. Like,
use it for one movie and then kill her. But at the same time, when she was dying and everything, I felt no sympathy.
Oh my god!
I know she was singing the song and it's supposed to be all emotional, but I'm just like,
no, I got satisfied.
She just tried to kill everything.
It's true. She was kind of an op. She controlled everybody using the Sing Sea fruit, like.
Yeah, so I'm like, I did not feel any sympathy. I'm sorry. It was a sad scene, but and Shanks' reaction made it did give me a little emotion. I'm like, you know,
no. You know what made me really sad, actually? No, it wasn't her death scene. It was the flashback they gave us as she was dying of Shanks finding her in that chest. That shit hit, like, why would you put that there? I know why, to make me sad as fuck, but it worked, bro. Fuck.
Yeah.
When Shanks finds her, and then he remembers back to when Goldie Roger found him. No shot, bro. No shot. That sent me.
It's the whole loop, and the amount of, like, I don't know what Shanks was feeling at that point. You know,
no, cause like, and like. I mean, like, that's basically the whole plot. This movie doesn't have a lot of plot to talk about, which is why, like, we're kind of jumping around as Uta, just using Uta as a base here.
Yeah, she's the main focus of the movie, the main kind of...
And, you know, I think they did nail most, like, pretty much all characterization. Actually, something I think this movie did really well is characterizing. I love, like, this movie was, like, almost peak Sanji for me. Just because, like, the way they portrayed him reminded me so much of pre-time skip Sanji. He simped for Uta at the beginning, and then he never simped for her again.
True.
He was respectful to forget her name, Brûlé. Just the way he acted, and everybody, even like, I like obviously the Straw Hats take such a backseat. Even Luffy. I do want to talk about Luffy in a little bit, but
yeah,
I just like the way all of them were like portrayed.
Which it did make a lot of sense how her power worked.
Yeah.
I like where it kind of took a lot of power away from the characters, so that, like, you know, the characters at this point are like, so there's not a lot of characters that could even like be a problem for them. And so I did like the way that the Sing Sing fruit, just putting him in a dream world, took away a lot of the power, like the easy outs for them. It kind of
100%.
allowed a lot of the weaker side characters to do more, have their moments as well on top of the big boys.
Nah, baby Bluno, come on now. Cute as hell. It was Law's crewmate.
Beppo.
Baby Beppo, peak One Piece. I need that man as a plushie. That man was cute as hell.
Being the ultimate Uda fanboy.
It was I'm telling you, perfect characterization across the board, bro.
So good.
Usopp, Chopper being huge YouTube fans too. Like it make it make sense. So same thing with Brook.
Yeah, and I love the fact that they wrote a really good reason for Law to be in the movie. It's just
I'm just chaperoning.
That's such a good way to get him into the movie.
Yeah, and there's red-haired pirates in this movie. Come on now. I mean, like this is the most we've seen of them. Period. In the entire series. Like it's just, come on. And they were all so like. I mean, like, some got more focused than other. Obviously, Yasopp, Ben Beckman.
Yeah, the big boys.
The big boys. Shanks, of course.
The ones we know already.
But even some of the side ones had like some interesting, like, just little moments that stand out to me. You know.
Yeah, no. We didn't get to see much of their like abilities or like what they do. You know.
Yasopp and Usopp working together with P.
Doing the observation hockey connection.
That was so cool. And so I really liked them.
And
then coming back around to Luffy now, because we've talked about most of the other side characters. Kobe was cool. Other characters were cool. They were all good. Not much to say.
They did a really good job with all the side characters.
Pretty much,
Everybody had a moment. This is good. They crammed a lot of characters in. This is a little bit of fan servicey, but
for sure.
But it was good. It was good. They worked it into the movie naturally. So.
But it was good, man. Wrapping around it back to Luffy, I also really liked the scene at the end of the movie, where she said goodbye to him in like the last dream sequence.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Luffy just cannot have it easy with his siblings, man. Like
he really cannot.
He really can also one of them like okay, Uta's death, sad.
Yeah.
Shanks finding her in the chest was sadder to me. Luffy crying as she was saying goodbye.
Yeah.
Just one tear and covered by his straw hat. Oh, man already lost his brother and now he's losing basically somebody who is his sister.
Man lost a brother, got a brother back, lost a sister.
The way he believed in her the whole movie. It's just I really love Luffy in the he barely did anything is the thing, but he was so fucking good.
Yeah, no, I can't think of a single scene where Luffy actually fought, besides maybe at the end.
Yeah, besides the big scene.
The big scene
against Top Musica.
Because he just didn't want to fight her the whole time. Because he's
because that's his family, bro.
Yeah, it's his homie.
Oh my goodness, bro! It's so good.
I think the way that they wrote her into Luffy's backstory was really felt really natural.
I don't know how he did it. I don't know how he did it because she wasn't planned, bro. This is the fucking worst generation all over again. Because how? But even harder than the worst generation, because the worst generation at least it was a pretty easy workaround. They don't need to but Uta is somebody who's been there before the story happened.
Yeah, no. You'd think that writing a character into a character's childhood would be a huge challenge. It's oh yeah, why have you never mentioned her before? It's and all the flashback scenes we get, it's just oh yeah, that just makes sense.
It just adds up, bro. Because of course Shanks was frequenting Windmill Island, the mayor and everybody was accustomed to him. If he was just a pirate who showed up one time, then it wouldn't be a different story, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't have been all warmed up to him as they were.
The fact that he doesn't talk about Uta is just because she was just gone one day, and Luffy just isn't a guy that talk about his past all that much.
He isn't.
Anyway,
I think that's I think that scene would have done better to expand using scenes from the anime filler that had came out before this movie.
Right.
Because they fully expand on that scene of Luffy respecting Shanks' decision not to tell him, which is something the movie I feel the movie could have needed. But that's besides the point. I still think the movie handled it really well, and just integrating her into the One Piece verse. It's just it's a character that shouldn't work It's a character that should not fit into the story, but like absolutely does.
Yeah, no, it's surprising how well he worked Uta in.
Oda just too good at writing, bro. Go to.
I don't know how he does it, man. He's been doing it for 20 years and he still manages to to just write at the level of quality that he does.
Yeah, no, it's really good. But yeah, I think it's time to address the elephant in the room. Yeah, this movie has like 7 songs in it.
It is a musical.
It is a musical One Piece film.
And I was not I was like I was expecting I was kind of expecting it, but I'm like when you kept like pulling up songs to listen to, and I'm like, how are they gonna work this in the movie? You know, I'm like, are these gonna be like background songs or what? No, they're just
it's in.
It's just a musical.
It's just in there, bro. It
not at all.
I like all the songs. Some way more than others, but
that's fair.
I enjoy all of them. I think it's a really good movie. Shout out to Ado for doing the vocals. But yeah, looking at it through the lens of a musical, I was thinking about this because this is a very, I mean, it's a One Piece movie musical. I don't know. I was thinking about how it works as a musical because some of these songs do feel a bit unnatural when they start. They feel like songs that were not written by for the movie. Like they feel like songs that were written for the character and not songs that were written to fit seamlessly into a musical. Because when you watch a musical, the thing is, it's one writer writing both the script and the music.
Yeah.
But for this movie, Oda wrote the script and Adu wrote the songs.
Yeah, it's like these with a regular musical, the songs they advance the plot.
Yeah.
In some meaningful way, they talk about like what's going on or like, something goes on.
And the key to a musical is to like transition into a song naturally. Like a character will speak, and then they'll start moving some more, and then at some point in their regular speech they'll break into song, which is how musicals work. This song sort of just starts playing song. This movie just starts so as like a traditional musical, it doesn't work, but it still kind of works. Like
the songs, they just start, and then most of the lyrics have like they're just vague kind of message. Like they don't have a lot to do with as actually happening in the plot. They just kind of are vaguely representative of what is going on.
I think Top Musica is probably the best integrated song into the film, just because of the build up, and it's like a song that's not like it's written in the past. Like it's like
it actually, the song like it's an actual song like in the lore, I guess.
Yeah. But I do have a list here of songs that I think are not my favorites, but songs that I think are integrated well. Fleeting Lullaby is at the top. Because when she starts singing it, it feels natural because she's about to enter a fight and she was talking to the admirals, and then she cut them off and she started singing Fleeting Lullaby. It gets a little music video in the middle, for sure.
That one actually felt one of the most disconnected.
Really?
For me.
Yeah.
Because she's just, she's just fighting. I don't know. She's just fighting.
Okay.
And she just kind of starts singing while she's fighting, and I'm like that.
Yeah,
I guess
I can see.
It makes for a good like set piece.
Yeah, for sure.
It makes for a good like, but in terms of like actually like making sense for her to sing there, I just didn't. It didn't quite.
I understand where you're coming from.
I see it all the way.
On the second here, I got The World's Continuation, which is the song she sees to free everybody. She steps up. She goes. It's her fight. It's like her send off song. It's not her send off song, but it might as well be because she sings the whole song, unlike her actual send off song that has to play into the credits.
Mm-hmm. That one, 100%. I think is probably the best written.
Like integrated into the film.
Integrated in.
And the next one is As the Wind Blows, which is her death song. Yeah, I mean it only plays for a few minutes, but like.
Oh wait, no, this is the one that I think is the best.
Right, but as she's leaving, and like, especially with like the way like, because the way the lyrics of the song work really well with what's happening in the moment as she's saying she wants to sell again.
Yeah.
Sort of a send off piece. I think that's really good. Top Musica, of course, I have it right here in the middle. Just it starts playing, but like when she starts playing, like when she's gonna start playing it. No, it was built up like Top Music is the the whole set piece of the movie, but I do think it plays a little too much. It plays for a long time.
It really does.
Because I think they play it twice, almost in its entirety.
They definitely do. It's mostly in the background, I think, the second time, but like.
But still, yeah.
Yeah.
Next is New Genesis, which opens the movie as their concert song, which is like, yeah, fine. It was their concert song. This is the song I think that literally played the entire song without stopping.
Yeah.
But it was it was the intro song. I mean, like most animes have an intro song like this. So yeah, and at the bottom here I got I'm Invincible and Backlight, which I feel are like they're just weird. Like she just starts singing them when she fights the random pirates, and then when she starts fighting the Straw Hats.
Yeah.
And they both are like the shortest played songs in the movie, so it definitely feels like they kind of were stretching to fit them in somewhere.
Yeah, they're just like, we have these songs, and they're good. So, like we gotta fit them in the movie somewhere. So we'll just have them. We'll just have her sing here or something like that. But
yeah, it's an atypical musical, but like it works for One Piece. I'm glad One Piece is experimenting because there's like 16 movies, bro. Like, we could use for some variety. Not every movie has to be show up to an island, big bad guy, beat the big bad guy.
It definitely did break. Like it felt new.
It felt new. It felt fresh. That was definitely one of the best parts of the film. I enjoyed it a lot. The action was well animated, but too zoomed in. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, well animated, but poorly choreographed.
Extremely zoomed in. Like they needed more wide shots, a lot more wide shots.
They needed more.
Like, it felt cluttered.
Yeah.
Some of the cuts between reality and the dream world were weird in the final fight. Like it was kind of hard to follow. Because if I go to the movie frame by frame, there are some parts in the animation where I'm like, damn, fucking sheesh.
Yeah.
But God, it was all like a blurred. It's all blurred mess in my head right now.
No, one of my biggest one of the things I liked the least about the action was like all the shots where it's just like, oh, we'll have this Straw Hat do their thing, and then cut, and then
this Straw Hat do their special move, and their special. Like, yeah, 100%.
Who they're doing, who they're attacking, or like where they even are, but it's just kind of like, oh yeah, they're doing this thing. Chopper does his thing.
Oh yeah. Y'all know these moves, right? Y'all know these moves.
Yeah, y'all know these moves, and then it just shows like 5 seconds of them, and then cuts to the next 5 seconds, and there's like no flow between the shots, and I'm like,
yeah, it was weak. It was weak, man.
Yeah,
because I know they can do better. Like,
if you're looking for action in this movie is not is not.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my thoughts on One Piece Film Red. If you want to add anything, what's your favorite song? Go ahead, send the off on that.
Favorite song, you taught Yuzuka, I would say. It's some hard competition though.
It is some hard competition. I think mine is Backlight.
Yeah, that's right.
But I just it hurt because they played so little in the movie. It definitely when I first watched it, and I was like, that's it. That's all they're gonna play.
Yeah, that's fair. One last thing I want to add is the classic shonen anime movie like final fight scene was just beautiful and had some stuff in there that's
gorgeous. Spoilers.
Spoilers
in there that I can't. I mean, I'm kind of regardless. Good film. I give it like an 8 out of 10. I think it's a solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah, no, I don't. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, 8. But yeah, that's our thoughts on One Piece Film Red. Go watch it if you haven't. It's not. Actually, I think it is still in some theater. I saw it the other day when I went to go see a movie, but.
That's surprising.
If you can catch any theaters, go watch it in theaters. I think it's a really good theater experience, especially with just the speakers, the sound, beautiful.
Yeah.
If you can't catch it on Crunchyroll whenever it comes out, or on Blu-ray or whatever, it's definitely coming out on Crunchyroll for sure. Like ain't no way.
Yeah.
When that happens, go check it out. And we'll see you guys in the next One Piece video.
See ya.